So it's currently Paris Fashion Week, and as far as sneakers goes, of course, the industry will be very well represented as you got all of the major brands out here looking to showcase some of their upcoming product. Now, today we're going to be taking a very first look here at the upcoming Fear of God Athletics trainer, which if you look at this entire collaboration, the timeline, at one point, this was a highly anticipated collaboration, but then when the product officially released, I guess you could say it was met to mixed reviews. So as far as this upcoming new release from Fear of God Athletics and Adidas, do you guys feel like they have a chance to rewrite the narrative, or do you feel like it's just completely over for this once highly anticipated collaboration? What's going on, everybody? You're watching John Alexander TV. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here we have it. We got a very first look at the upcoming Fear of God Athletics trainer. So comment down below, man. Let me know what you guys think about this upcoming release right here, which at one point, I believe they were calling these the basketball threes. So it is kind of interesting that they decided to rename these as just simply the Fear of God Athletics trainer, which I would have to say, based off the design, based off the look right here, I would have to say that these probably wouldn't live up to the basketball performance promise, as these look like you ain't getting no buckets in these joints right here. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad looking sneaker, but I would have to say from a performance standpoint, don't really look like a, basketball type of sneaker. But as far as the design right here, I got to give these joints 2 thumbs up. As far as like the back panel that you guys see here, that little plastic thing, I'm not a huge fan of that, but overall I like the look. I mean, so far the basketball 1 model I enjoyed. I was a fan of it. I purchased it for the full $250. I even like the basketball 2 model, but I just couldn't get on board with it based off the fact that they heavily discounted the basketball 1 model, and upon releasing the basketball 2 model, a whole bunch of customers were able to check out as there was this 40% off glitch that people were able to take advantage of. So for me, being a little bit salty, I couldn't really bring myself to paying the full price for the basketball 2s, even though they did bring them down from $250 from the basketball 1. The 2s retailed at $200. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what this pair retails for. Based off the images, it's kind of difficult to tell, but it seems that these do feature like a premium suede type of finish. So I like what I see so far. I feel like this is a good looking sneaker. Retail price point will be very interesting, and I feel like will play a big factor in the success of this release. But just as far as the narrative overall, as far as these Fear of God Athletics releases so far, it seems like the sneaker community, hasn't really favored these that heavily. But, I'm hoping for the best for Jerry. As far as this sneaker right here, we did see some early samples which were floating around. This was actually like years ago. So it's kind of interesting to see, what the sample originally looked like based off of the final finished product. As y'all see, the original sample featured the Adidas tray fold right there on the toe box. As far as the updated version, you guys already see what's going on. So good looking sneaker. I'll be more curious to see what you guys think about this. And of course, we got to take it to the comment section to see what the people are talking about. So this dude, Bitcoin Runner, he said, so basically the original Yeezy 750. I already knew we were going to get a lot of that. Seems like as far as this whole Fear of God Athletics collaboration, they're having a very difficult time, getting out of Ye and the whole Yeezy shadow. Somebody put, I don't buy shoes inspired by Kanye West. Y3, Yeezy 750. We got the Ye gift right here. Somebody put, I don't know why people hate these must buy. Fire. All right, we got some love right there. Prime said, for people saying they look like 750s, well, duh, he helped design a 750 with Ye. Exactly. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar, Jerry Lorenzo was a part of the Yeezy Donda design team during Yeezy season 1, in which the 750 was originally unveiled and designed. So somebody put, homie just said, fuck it, copy Ye. Are these not Yeezys? Feezies, they'll be at the outlets 2 months after release, LOL. So it seems like not too much love right here, just based off the early impressions here. But again, this is just the Twitter world. It's going to be interesting to see how the real life consumers react when this product officially releases. So I guess these are going to be dropping soon. We got the first look here as Adidas is showcasing these out at Paris Fashion Week. What do you guys think about these joints right here? Now, as far as this little picture right here, I feel like this image kind of sums up most people's thoughts on these, as you got the Yeezy original classic Adidas Yeezy 750 side by side here with the new Fear of God Athletics trainer, which at one point they were calling the basketball 3, now has been retitled to the Fear of God Athletics trainer. So here we got the gray pair right here. compared to the 750. Of course, you guys can see the definite comparisons. I feel like the biggest, of course, would be the big ass strap right there. So it seems like Jerry Lorenzo and Adidas, fear of God, they're going to have a difficult time, getting out of that Yeezy shadow, but it is what it is. So again, I would love to know what you guys think about these. Now, in other Fear of God Athletics news, we did see Jerry Lorenzo showcase this Fear of God Athletics Basketball 2 sample, which as far as this pair right here specifically, this is supposed to be like a special PE designed for Derrick Rose. So I feel like that is a really cool look. And just with this little hint of color on here, just, makes this sneaker pop so much. As far as the Fear of God Athletics palette, we're so used to these creams, grays, and blacks. Just that little touch of color, I feel like brings a huge edge to this shoe right here. And of course, everybody loves Derrick Rose. He's a lifetime Adidas athlete. So I feel like this is something that should release to the public. But for now, I guess it will just remain a sample. But I think this is a really cool looking shoe right here. And I feel like it takes the Adidas Fear of God Athletics Basketball 2 model to the next level with just that little extra pop of color. So let me know if y'all disagree or not. Now, as far as Adidas basketball, they've been cooking up. We know the Anthony Edwards line has been a success. I feel like that was really kicked off with the James Harden 7. I believe it was the 7, which really started to catch my eye and brought my attention towards the Adidas basketball team. But it looks like they're gearing up for a big release here as we got the Harden Volume 9 getting ready to drop right here. So as you guys see right here, they're giving you guys a little bit of the Pinnacle Performance inspired this footwear right here. So these joints, I guess, are supposed to be officially releasing coming up here on the 25th. So these are going to be dropping coming up this Saturday. So we did see the, I believe it was the Chinese New Year pair, the purple joints. They did drop overseas, and this will be the first U.S. drop here for the debut metallic colorway. I'm a fan of these. I like the futuristic look to them. I feel like they're definitely giving like Yeezy vibes as far as the design language, but that's only natural. So this is a really cool looking shoe. Will I be picking these up? We'll have to wait and see on that. But comment down below if any of you guys are excited for the Harden Volume 9. Now, in other Adidas basketball news, it looks like we got information based off Soul Retriever. They're saying that we won't be getting the AE2 just yet, but apparently we're going to be getting a new Anthony Edwards 1 model titled the Believe That 1. So this is going to be a takedown version, a more budget-friendly version of the AE1, which it looks like Adidas is planning to drop coming up here in 2026. So as far as their plans with Anthony Edwards, very ambitious. We've yet to see the debut of the AE2, but they continue to pump out new colorways of the AE1 low, and it'll be very interesting to see what this new takedown sneaker called the Believe That 1 will look like, and especially the price point, because the AE1s I feel like are already budget friendly. The low tops coming at $110, so can you imagine if they can drop the Believe That 1 at under $100? I feel like that would be a really cool look. So I'm excited to see what these look like. I'm impressed by the price. Nothing bad to say about this at all. And speaking of Anthony Edwards, he just had a little recent interaction with the boy that everybody's speaking on right now, or I guess what was that, like last week or a couple of weeks ago's news, Travis Hunter. So they had a little friendly exchange. Anthony Edwards gifted him a pair of his AE1 lows, which we were just talking about. So you gotta love it. Interaction between two athletes like this, future NFL star Travis Hunter, you know what I'm saying, if he can get away from that chick or whatever, and then that boy Anthony Edwards. So that's a cool little look. And then before we bounce, Adidas did drop their preliminary Q4 results. Now, we didn't get a full report, but they are saying that the numbers are great. Adidas is boasting a very great fourth quarter. But based off all these numbers right here, they're kind of like finessing the report because it is excluding Yeezy sales for both years. So I'm not a business major or finance major or anything like that. But as far as them doing that, I feel like it's a way for them to give off better numbers, almost kind of like cook the books for their investors. But I'm not taking away anything that Adidas did. I feel like they had a great year and they've kind of navigated through the Yeezy breakup the best way possible. So according to their CEO, Mr. Bourne Gilden, he said, "I am very pleased with the way the fourth quarter and the full year developed for us at Adidas." Now, as far as the full results, it looks like the full guidance for the entire year will actually be reported coming up here on March Fifth, so that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what y'all think about these new Adidas Fear of God Athletics joints. Do you feel like it's a chance for them to rewrite the narrative, or do you feel like it's just simply too late? The public has already made their choice and it's just simply over for Fear of God and Adidas. Let me know what y'all think down below. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm J.A. and I'm out. Love.